Welcome back once again, my friends. We are back here with yet another interesting activity for the WiByte Python curriculum available at www.wibyte.in for anybody and everybody who wants to learn Python in a fun way. Now, what we are going to do here is to build this game called Wordle, a word game, a very popular word game which literally took the world by storm a few years back when it came out. The idea is very simple. The computer program picks up a 5 letter word and we got to guess it. Now the way our game works is that we guess by entering the word that we think here. So I start with the word party. When I click guess, it tells me, look, there is A and R in the word that I've chosen, but not at these places that you have indicated. That's why those two labels are yellow. Let's try another word. I try this word called honed. It tells me, look, there is E in that word, but not, in the place you look at. So I know my word has got A, R, and E. Let me try one more word, which allows me to sort of, explore the vowels. So when I do this, I get to know that there is A, R, S, E, and I, but none of these is at the right place. So I think I know what the word is. I'm going to get that, and I say it's arise. Suddenly, I notice that all the letters have become green because they are now at the right place. And in fact, I've guessed the right word. Let's take one more example. Once again, I start with my three favorite words, which are party. Okay, so it tells me there's T, but not in the right place. There's R. There's T in the right place. There's R, which is not in the right place. Let's try music. If I try music, well, none of those letters is there. I'll try honed. Now I've chosen these three words to start because they give me a good coverage of vowels and other letters. But it tells me, look, your letter has got H, O, R, and T. H, O, R in the wrong place, but T is in the right place. So let me just try something which I think will be a word with these letters. I'm going to try fourth. If I do that, wow, so this is amazing. Now I know F is in the right place, T is in the right place, H is in the right place, O and R are on the word but not in the right place. And in fact, I think I know the answer here. I'm just going to reverse R and T, and that becomes froth. That is my right answer. Now, right now, I've not put a limit on the number of tries, so you can actually keep trying this, but definitely that can be added. Now, this is clearly a very interesting game because one, it makes you think. Two, the rules are very simple, so anybody can really understand. And three, the whole, the look and feel of the game is really beautiful, which makes this quite attractive. However, for us, we are equally interested in the learning objectives, and there are many from this activity. First thing first, we are going to get a little bit deeper into Tkinter. We are going to look at widgets, which we have seen before, so labels and buttons. We are also going to look at an entry box widget. Remember the box where I was entering my answers was an entry box widget. Now, we are going to place these widgets using the grid layout manager once again, just like the calculator. But the interesting bit is that in this case, the widgets will be formed sort of on the fly and the entire placement will happen as we go along. And what I mean is, remember, as I kept entering these words, the labels kept getting formed and the entire thing kept on moving down. So we're going to see how the grid layout facilitates that. In terms of Python programming, well, we are going to read data from files. What it means is that we are going to get a huge list of words from a file. We are also going to use what is called the global keyword. Now, this is very interesting. This allows our variables to take a bigger scope. We'll look at it more closely, but extremely important in this context. Finally, when it comes to programming logic, well, every activity is full of programming logic. So is this. There are very nice usage of string and list methods in this. In fact, a very interesting logic appears in the case where our guess has repeated letters. Now we will talk about this a little bit later. In fact, this is very interesting, and what I found is that a lot of Wordle clones out there in fact do not touch this point. But what I found is that the logic here is so interesting, the solution so elegant, that it's worth including this in the lesson, and that's what we are going to look at. All in all, I think this is going to be a really interesting journey, fun filled. You're going to make a game that you can give to others, they can play with it. You're also going to learn a good number of concepts in Python programming. In fact, that's the way we learn programming. If you think this is appealing to you, learning programming through fun activities that teach us concepts that make us enjoy the whole act of programming, do look at our website www.wibyte.in because we have many such activities there. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.